is the attic of the former Wingfield residence, the mother Amanda, and siblings Tom and Laura. The neighborhood kids say that this phantom family still haunts this sad apartment to this day. The legend has it that Amanda still convinces Tom to ask gentlemen callers over for Laura. They've done this ever since the Wingfield father left ages ago. Like this one, Jim O'Connor. Can he save him? Can he save himself? Anyway, I would like to thank my amazing cast, Easton, Audrey, Emma, and Deanna. And I would like to thank Emily for doing my tech and being the best person I know. Get out if you can.
If I crawl up into your bunk, bet it won't break from our weight. If you call before the sun,
Stumble John, I shouldn't have done that. That was way off the beam. You don't smoke, do you? Would you care for a mint? Peppermint? Lifesaver? My pocket's a regular drugstore. Laura, you know, if I had a sister like you, I'd do the same thing as Tom. I'd bring out fellows and introduce her to them. The right type of boys, of a type to appreciate her. Only, well, he made a mistake about me. Maybe I've got no call to be saying this. That may not have been the idea in having me over. But what if it was? There's nothing wrong about that. The only trouble is, I'm not in a situation to do the right thing. I can't take down your number and say I'll phone. I can't call up next week and ask for a date. I thought I had better explain the situation in case you misunderstood it and I hurt your feelings.
Well,
No, Laura, I can't. As I was just explaining, I've got strings on me. Laura, I've been going steady. I go out all the time with a girl named Betty. She's a home girl, like you, and Catholic, and Irish, and in a great many ways we get along just fine. I met her last summer on a moonlight boat trip up the river to Alton on the Majestic. And right away from the start, it was love. Being in love has made a new man of me. The power of love is really pretty tremendous. Love can change the whole world, Laura. It happened that Betty's aunt took sick. She got a wire and had to go to Centralia. So Tom, when you asked me to dinner, I naturally just accepted the invitation, not knowing that I'm a stumble, John. I wish that you would say something. What are you doing that for? You want me to have him? Ah, Laura. What for?
A souvenir? Well, well, well. Isn't the air delightful after the shower? I made you children a little liquor refreshment. Jim, do you know that song about lemonade? Lemonade, lemonade, made in the shade and stirred with a spade. Good enough for any old maid.
No, I never heard it.
Why, Laura, you look so serious.
Well, we were having a serious conversation.
Good. Now you're better acquainted.
Yes.
You modern young people are much more serious-minded than my generation. I was so gay as a girl.
You haven't changed, Mrs. Wingfield.
Tonight I am rejuvenated. The gaiety of the occasion, Mr. O'Connor. Oh, I baptized myself.
Here, let me.
There now. I found we had some maraschino cherries, and I dumped them in, juice and all.
Oh, you shouldn't have gone to that trouble, Mrs. Wingfield.
Trouble? Trouble? Why, it was loads of fun. Didn't you hear me cutting up in the kitchen? I bet your ears were burning. I told Tom how outdone I was with him for keeping you to himself for so long a time. He should have brought you over much, much sooner. Well, now that you found your way, I want you to be a very frequent caller, not just occasional, but all the time. We're going to have lots of gay times together. I can see them coming. Smell that air. So fresh. And the moon's so pretty. I'll skip back out now. I know my place when you young folks are having a serious conversation.
Well, don't go out, Mrs. Wingfield. The fact of the matter is I've got to be going.
Going now? You're joking. Why, it's only the shank of the evening, Mr. O'Connor.
Well, you know how it is.
You mean you're a young working man and have to keep working man's hours? Well, we'll let you off early tonight, but only on the condition that next time you stay later. What's the best night for you? Isn't Saturday night the best night for you working men?
I have a couple of time clocks to punch, Mrs. Wingfield. One at morning, another one at night.
My, but you are ambitious. You work at night, too.
No, ma'am, not work, but Betty.
Betty. Betty. Who's Betty?
Oh, just a girl. The girl I go steady with.
Oh. Is it a serious romance, Mr. O'Connor?
We're going to be married the second Sunday in June.
How nice. Tom didn't mention you were engaged to be married.
Well, the cat's not out of the bag at the warehouse yet. You know how they are. They call you Romeo and stuff like that. It's been a wonderful evening, Mrs. Wingfield. I guess this is what they mean by Southern hospitality.
Really wasn't anything at all.
I hope it don't seem like I'm rushing off. I promised Betty I'd pick her up at the Wabash Depot, and by the time I get my jalopy down there, her train will be in.
Yes, I know. You better be going. The tyranny of women. Good night, Mr. O'Connor. I wish you luck and happiness and success. All three of them. And so does Laura, don't you, Laura? Yes.
Goodbye, Laura. I'm certainly going to treasure that souvenir. And don't you forget the good advice I gave you. So long, Shakespeare. Thanks again, ladies. Good night.
Things have a way of turning out so badly. I don't believe I would play the Victrola. Well, well. Well. A gentleman caller was engaged to be married. Tom! Yes, mother? Come in here a minute. I want to tell you something awfully funny. Has the gentleman caller gone away already? Our gentleman caller has made an early departure. What a wonderful joke you played on us. You didn't mention he was engaged to be married. what he just informed us. I'll be jiggered. I didn't know that. That seems awfully peculiar.
What's peculiar about it?
Didn't you say he was your best friend down at the warehouse?
He is, but how did I know?
It seems very peculiar that you didn't know your best friend was going to be married.
The warehouse is where I work, not where I know things about people.
You don't know things anywhere. You live in a dream. You manufacture illusions. Where are you going?
I'm going to the movies.
That's right. Now that you've had us make such fools of ourselves, the efforts, the preparations, all the expense, the new floor lamp, the rug, the clothes for Laura, all for what? To entertain some other girl's fiancé. Go to the movies. Go. Don't think about us, a mother deserted, an unmarried sister who's crippled and has no job. Don't let anything interfere with your selfish pleasure. Just go. Go. Go to the movies.
All right! I will! The more you scream about my selfishness to me, the quicker I'll go. And I won't go to the movies.
Go then. Go to the moon, you selfish dreamer.